Larry Groce here, Mountain Stage. Tonight, as our guests, we got, it's unusual for us, we got some rock stars here, some rock pop stars. Sister Hazel, they got this new record right now that actually, I saw it actually debuted higher than any of your other big hits, and you've had platinum records.
Yeah, we've had platinum records.
First of all, we're mock stars.
We were pretty blown away. You know, we just consider ourselves really fortunate to be able to do what we've done for as long as we've been doing it. And for whatever reason, it continues to resonate. And I think, you know, our plan is to just write songs that are honest, go put on powerful, unique live shows, and then really take care of that fan base, the hazelnuts, as they call themselves. Create fertile ground for that community to grow and enjoy the music.
Well, you know, anybody who's done 3,500 shows over the last 15 years has earned whatever kind of notoriety and fame that they've gotten. They've earned it. Not only did they get it from the hits on the radio, and they've had a platinum record and a gold record, don't let them fool you, but also they've gone around and they've played all the places. And one thing that's really unique about this band, if you don't know them, was that the 5 members of the band on this latest record, all 5 wrote songs.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you placed like 2 from each person.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's unusual.
We whoever brought the songs in actually produced them from start to finish. So it was a different experience for us. Usually we get a producer to produce the whole record for us, and this time we felt like we were grown up enough to actually do it ourselves and actually not get in fights and have the band break up.
So everybody brought in their best material. And
A-game. Everybody brought in the A-game, and we knew everybody had batches of songs that they were really proud of, and we kind of felt like, you know, we have always allowed whoever the songwriter is, and let's say I bring in a song, everyone gets their fingerprints on it, and we still did that with this. You know, everyone got to get in and put their fingerprints on it and make suggestions. But at the end of the day, you know, when you've been a band for the song, you have to consider, how do we continue to evolve? How do we grow? How do we have things that are sonically unique, may have some different colors or textures or things thematically, lyrically? And it really came out great, and everyone feels a tremendous amount of ownership. So.
Here we go again. Silence between us defends each other's fear of a broken heart. The awkward dance we do.
You two were the original.
Well, I started the band and started pulling people together, and Ryan was the key component of that.
From the beginning?
You know, when we were in college, there was, you know, a couple lineup changes, but we call this the classic lineup.
Yeah.
We've been together for 16 years.
Yeah,
so.
16 years. Right away you know
Yeah.
that something's going on, because most bands don't last.
Yeah.
It's funny, for the ending song tonight we sang Creedence Clearwater classic Lodi song.
Yeah.
And you know how long Creedence Clearwater was together?
That's right.
4 years.
Classic example of of how, you know, things can implode and things can, and we fought through a lot of that. I mean, look, you're a band, we're a democracy, and there's 5 guys. You're dealing with a subjective art, and there's some growing pains. Yeah, there's some.
It's
growing
not Snow
pains.
White here in the
That's
Seven
right.
Dwarfs.
There's there are growing pains, but I think one of the things that happened, I mentioned on stage, you know, picking your battles, checking your egos at the door, but most importantly, everyone embracing what they're bringing to the party. And everyone has a respect for everyone else's gifts, and all those pieces of the puzzle seem to fit together really nicely.
And we've been through, I mean, trust me, we had our battles. We've been through it all. We've had deaths, births, divorces, you know, everything, sobriety, and we've always been there for each other. We love each other very much, and we laugh a lot. And I think that's actually probably the #1 reason why we're still a band, is we crack each other up.
Yeah. So we began to establish earlier in this show that we're kind of a big deal.
I must have missed that part of the show.
You know, it started, the body of evidence started building as our songs started appearing in major Hollywood, timeless, classic, blockbuster motion pictures.
I can't wait to see where this goes, honestly.
Movies like Major League 3. Not one of you saw that in the theater.
Exactly.
No
All
one.
y'all are clapping like, I went to see that.
saw that.
No, you didn't.
Bedazzled.
As far as our careers go and the things that we do artistically as a band or as individuals, Sister Hazel's the mothership. And, you know,
Get your hand out
I'm
of my
sorry.
face.
Sister Hazel's the mothership. Sister Hazel's
We don't fight at all.
We don't fight at all. Are you giving him more camera time? That's unbelievable. No, you know, it's so we know that. We know that that's what's the most important. And then that allows us, Ryan produces with other bands, sits in and plays on other people's records. I put out a solo record last year. Drew has a new publishing deal in Nashville and has a solo record. You know, all of us. Jet just put out a little children's book. We all have things going on. We've learned that none of those things threaten Sister Hazel. They all make it a little bit more. They all make it a little bit more exciting, man.
Yeah. I bet you haven't heard a word I said. Yeah. If you've had enough of all you're trying, just give up, state of mind you're in. If you wanna be somebody else, and if you're tired of fighting battles with yourself, if you wanna be somebody else, change your mind. Yeah.
4 of the 5 of us have kids, and that is really important. That job is the most important thing to us, and we know that if that part's not working, nothing's working. So we're finding that balance, and we're learning how to say no. It was tough for a bunch of guys who grew up playing in every club, pub, coffee house that would let us, and traveled around in a van and trailer before, you know, a couple million records.
I think if you're not in the music business, what he just said is very profound, that it's very difficult after struggling for a certain number of years to say, no, I won't do something, because you feel like this could be my last
That's
gig
right.
forever. And you want to
becomes-
say yes to everything.
You do, and we learned that they're all important. They're all important in their own way. Whether it's, you know, whether you're doing some small club show or an acoustic show or an amphitheater show, or they're all part of what's going on and building that community and building that longevity. And so it's tough to say no, but our families have to come first.
Comes the release again, so let's not play pretend.
We do an event called the Rock Boat, where we take a Carnival cruise ship out in the Caribbean for 4 days and 4 nights with about 30 bands. Actually, Brett Dennen actually did one of
Brett's
those.
done
We have Lyrics for Life, is a charity that Ken is the founder of, which supports children's cancer.
It was your
and-
brother that passed away.
Yeah, I lost my little brother. He was diagnosed at 14.
Man, that's a sad
and I was
thing.
16, and passed away after 4 years. And you know, going through that, you know, we were into music and surfing and chasing girls, and all of a sudden we're dealing with radiation and chemotherapy and spinal taps, and you don't come through that unscathed. And so I took that, and once we kind of had a platform, all of us though have been affected, everyone, you know. So we, you know, we've always been happy to use our vehicle to call attention to worthy causes. It's been a gratifying piece of our puzzle.
Ken and Ryan from Sister Hazel, and they've been on Mountain Stage this evening. You can check that out, mountainstage.org. Get the podcast there. Go see them when they come your way, because they're a lot of fun. The band is great fun, great energy, good songs, and we had a great time tonight. Thank you, folks.
Absolutely, Larry.
Thank you so
Thanks for your time. Thanks for having us on. Great show. Peace.
Finally I figured out what it took a long, long time. Oh, now there's a turnabout made because I'm trying. There's been times